Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brown. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd down, May. Here's a diving catch right side. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Here's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. May. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to Robinson now on first down to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. To the air, May. Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play.
All you doing is hoping for a fumble. Weak ass.
Offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Love playing y'all catch the light and try to hope for a fumble.
On 1st and goal to
Love
add some
playing
extra
y'all.
mass. Robinson
See what I'm saying?
is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
All I got to do is mic up your using.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few
Put up a
plays
good
it was
fight,
to
though.
get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Just defending Super Bowl champ. Nothing major.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
They're going to put 60 on you now.
And they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Hood. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll take it
dumb
past the
bitch.
25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. Man open is Robinson. And he'll take this to the
I bet you won't hit stick him.
before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available.
Good luck with that.
Sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now May on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with May. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll be out of bounds about a
Oh, you trying to hit stick. He got on tank, damn it.
26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson.
That's right. Tell him to be quiet, Bijan.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now
Straight ass garbage.
to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Really thought you were doing something.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now it's
change your play.
By the Falcons. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One,
don't and quit. That's all you're known for.
But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this will be caught at the 30. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They go play action now. May. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, here's May. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, May. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Brown on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, bricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some